Still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Nets. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Magic, 7.5 games behind.
And I think for the Magic, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Houston in at the two-guard spot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Connect, Lee out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Larson in at the two. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick. Now, any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now, here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Wow. That kind of stuff from Banchero belongs in All-Star Weekend.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
A young man who knows how to use his strength. Connect doesn't let the foul stop it.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing.
Adjustments never stop. We go back and forth and back and forth.
So it's Orlando now, following the bucket by the Nets. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Alton Connect picks one up. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Drills it from outside. Lee's got 7 points.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Orlando moving the ball around. Driving in.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your size.
Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end a different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's Bona. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Such a wide open look.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Anthony, the pass to Banchero. Down low to stop the run. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Anthony against Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Banchero after the basket by Brooklyn. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn leading by 9. Here's Connect. Again, the Nets for 2.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Banchero outside. Wagner outside. The 3 from Anthony. Rebounded by the Nets. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wagner wide open. They get it back. Anthony with the bucket.
Wiggling his way in there. Anthony made it work in close.
Here's Lee. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Wagner. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, that's a good sign for Wagner. He's working to become a more consistent shooter from outside.
Lee with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. Outside Anthony. Wagner outside. Pass to Houston. And here's Banchero. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standings as the group stage winds down.
And it gives us a pretty good idea of who we're going to see in the knockout phase. It's been a terrific competition so far. And I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
And the Magic making a change here. Suggs is checked in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Looking here at some numbers for Paolo Banchero.
He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, putting up about 24 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic trail by 9. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
Did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. After the three-pointer from Cole Anthony. Shot clock at 5, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Now here's Anthony. He has 7.
Guys, I like that decision from Cole Anthony. You expect that from the son of an NBA player.
Back to Lee. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Picked by Lee. And the Nets miss again. The Magic trail by 6. Pass to Kessler. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh. And Kessler is so smart down there. Focuses on taking high percentage shots within his range.
Banchero, that's good.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Connect. No good. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Suns in Phoenix. In transition, here come the Nets. And Anthony sends it back. Suggs finds Wagner. Wagner outside. Deep 2 from Anthony. Larson with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
Wagner outside. Inside. And Carroll. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star break in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that...
Brooklyn leading by 6. They've got Walker Kessler in the air and down hard.
Oh, stop.
Suggs against Lee. There's Bitadze. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
The Magic making a switch here. Lee against Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. Floats one. Rebound, Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the right side. Lee against Suggs. Pass to Shannon. Here's Lee. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Caldwell Pope with a screen for Wagner. Caldwell Pope outside. Off target with his 3.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Connect. Lee with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. Back to Lee. Now Connect. Offensive rebound. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. And the Nets lead by 12.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Wagner kicks to Caldwell Pope. Launches a 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, that's what Caldwell Pope is out there to do. A terrific shooter from three-point land.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Suggs. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact and gets it to go.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
Kessler passes to Lee. Over Suggs. Back to Kessler. Here's Shannon. Traps in the tray. Shannon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And Orlando making a change here. Banchero's checked in. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. You look at Lee, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
Wagner left side. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Suggs missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Pass to Wagner. On the mark with the 15-footer. Wagner's got his third basket of the night.
Tracking the feed, Franz Wagner locked in on that shot.
Suggs against Lee. He takes it in, then jammed down as he goes right over Paolo Banchero.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Isaac misses. Nets leading by 11. Lee outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Here's Suggs. On the wing, Isaac. And the 3 off target. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Larson. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Banchero trying to get open. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Larson. He has 5. Here's Lee. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Nets lead by 15.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Banchero, a screen for Wagner. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Wagner's got 13 points.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball
inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Suggs against Lee. Banchero. And it's sent back by Kessler. Isaac misses. Nets leading by 15. Back to Lee. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Houston's shot is off.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Williamson is checked in for Brooklyn. And a change for the Magic. Anthony's checked in for Wagner. Pass to Suggs for the 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Anthony. And rebounded by Connect. Connect's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Stan, while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan... And so it's Brooklyn in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And get ready for the Fed half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Orlando Magic.
They're sending the other guys to the line way too often. I'm not saying stop being physical, just don't get caught.
Now, is that really any way for a sheriff's deputy to talk? I didn't think so. And now, let's see what the NBA power rankings are starting to look like.
A look here now at the Magic. I think we know at this point how good this team can be, and that is not very good, Ernie.
Look at Kenny over here reading like a 3rd grader. Hard to disagree, but this team is bunk.
Bunk?
Bunk?
I said it, bunk.
Bunk? Hey, define bunk.
It's a dunk, but a bad dunk. Bunk.
Ooh.
And that about wraps it up. And as the 3rd quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And so in the game for the Magic, both on the floor at the 3 and 5, it's the Wagner brothers, Franz and Mo. Then there's Banchero. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Houston in at the shooting guard. It's good from long range.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Pass to Lee. Here's Larson. And Lee with the stuff.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And it's good for 2. And that's 15 points for Franz Wagner.
Well, Anthony is going to see those gaps and exploit them. He's got good vision. Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Pass to Larson. Connect with it. 8 points for him. Moves back up. On the wing, Lee. Sensational block.
Great timing on the rejection. Wagner using his size and length to get the stop.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Larson, no good.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
Pass to connect. Lee outside. And Lee with the stuff.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position. Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this out.
Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Anthony can't hit. Nets leading by 14. Pass to Lee. Rejected by Banchero. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. And it's Lee Penn. Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And yes, it's good.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Banchero outside. Clock at 4. Orlando needs to get off a shot. He with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Nets.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Pass to connect. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the Nets for 2.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Banchero outside. Wagner outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Bona's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Connect in the corner. Lee, a screen on Wagner. Pass to Bona. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Connect. And Connect slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Lee. 7 assists and over 2.5 steals. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah,
payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, The trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Lee goes in, and Lee with the stuff.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
To the middle. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Magic moving the ball around. Anthony. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will avoid the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Pass to Bona. The train. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's Bona. Here's Lee. Kessler with it. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Houston. The rebound by the Nets. Bona's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Anthony kicks to Wagner. Back to Anthony. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Jalen Suggs is checked. Nets leading by 17. You've got Lee. Walker Kessler is out there with Connect. And it's Minot in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Banchero. And he can't bank that one in. And for the Nets, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Lee. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. And Houston gets it to go.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Lee, and the layup is good. Lee's got 49 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Suggs against Kessler. Pass to Houston. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And the playmaking of Banchero. At 6'10", he really has a guard skill level.
Here's Lee. And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 38 points.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Pass to Minot. 6 on the shot clock. Now Connect has now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Some old school basketball from young Dalton Connect there, using the mid-range.
Banchero a screen on Lee to the inside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Minot. Back to Lee. Here's Larson. And here is Lee. He's covered by Suggs. Drive by Lee.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Banchero. Minot pulls it in. Minot's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
And we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Here's Banchero. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Isaac outside. Pass to Banchero. The rebound by the Nets.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
No good from Lee. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Houston, another miss by Orlando.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Lee. Isaac with some nice D.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Suggs against Lee. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. To stop the drought. Rebound, Brooklyn. Minot's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Kessler. Puts up a deep three. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the paint. Wagner passes to Suggs. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Over in the corner, Banchero hands it from downtown. Banchero's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Pass to Kessler. On the wing, Lee from outside the arc. Rebounded by Isaac.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Houston's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Lee, that's good.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Lee with the steal. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter. And how about the ground Isaac can cover? I mean, between his height and wingspan, alley-oops are becoming just a way of life.
Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better,
and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Houston passes to Anthony. And he drives in. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is dad. Cole Anthony, he has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, and the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
Well, yeah, you can see how much energy he's playing with. He's on a roll, and he's not about to let it in.
Wagner with a screen for Banchero. The Magic again can't hit. Nets leading by 22. Here's Lee. Houston with the rebound. Houston's got 4 rebounds now tonight. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, the Great One.
And what an amazing ball game.
And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. And here's Anthony for 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
Anthony, the pass to Banchero. The Magic again can't hit. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Lee with the stuff.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Orlando. Fires the 3, drills the 3-pointer. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, for shooters, it's all about flow and rhythm. Right now, it's all clicking for Cole Anthony.
Lee, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Well, look, he knows how much size he's given up in that matchup, so he has to create space to get his shot off.
And another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, nice focus to get it to fall. Now Anthony gets his chance at the line.
Lee passes to Santos. Shoots from the right block. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Wagner finds Banchero. It's blocked out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Five on the clock. From 6 feet, blocked again. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Basketball.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Great One.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Banchero with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Anthony drives in. That's tipped. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Santos, the pass to Lee. The Nets working the ball around now. There's the drive. Plays it up and banks it in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Outside Anthony. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony.